네네마.
Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Pig Sooie. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage, and if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
1st down here for this offense. Hand off to the single back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off here. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with him.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hogs. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. And they'll set up with the PAT. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun run call. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw. It's Green. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Sategna. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. And he's tackled after the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's Green. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Arkansas. Strong game by this quarterback. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't I have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game? Maybe going back and forth all game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. To the air, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Bringing pressure. And they heave it deep downfield. A big play moves the ball across midfield. The opponent's 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. He hands it off from the gun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. It is intercepted. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Pressure is coming. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man, has the first down. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They'll try a pass here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Manning. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And now another deep ball here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack, because right now it's not working.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update.
Texas 14.
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Green. He makes the grab. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The sure hands. It's Baxter. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great hit to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play. Boy,
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? To throw, it's Manning. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, with this quarterback, love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They begin with a quick throw to the left. He stopped, but he gets it first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Hands off to the left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Green. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to his big lead. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. Now, you got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down there. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's reeled in. It's Blue. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 31, Texas 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Loses one. Brings up third down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Green. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Quick throw to his receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Green. He stays alive. Trying to extend the play. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Manning. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Green. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time is a charm. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The catch is made inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's hit right as he throws it. It will be complete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And this pass is caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. There's contact on the throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eludes the rush. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. Will be 1st down and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Touchdown, Hogs. This offense really clicking. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And now the handoff. Eludes a tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's it. The game will end on one last